Furry pan coconut. Yo, wait. All right. Cool. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Timothy 26264. Yeah, boy. All right. I think we're gonna go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start this thing. Let's go ahead and start. What is up, everybody? Dan the Fireman here. How you doing? So, if you're new to the stream, if you're new to this thing, I'm doing this 5 days a week now, Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Arizona time. So make sure you hit that notification bell button, that subscribe button. That way you're notified every single time I do this. Monday through Friday, I'll be doing this. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll be doing a video, an actual video like I always do. But today's going to be, well, 5 o'clock is when we do this. So today, the DDFM show number 3, where are you at in your motorcycle journey? This is a topic that I'm going to be talking about for the next 15 to 20 minutes. And then after that, we're going to kind of open it up to Q&A, kind of hanging out. And I'd love to read your guys' journey. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and talk and just kind of hang out with you guys, right? Okay. So the journey where I started from, I'm going to start with where I started from and then kind of where I'm at and where I plan on going. That's kind of a good thing to have. That's a good thing to know. And so for those of you that don't know where I started my motorcycle journey, and why, I think that's one of the biggest things is why, is because, I mean, I was going through a divorce. So back in 2011, I think August 20-something-ish, 2011, things started really going downhill. I moved out of my place, moved in with my parents. I don't remember how old I was, but it was my first marriage. And my buddy Matt had a motorcycle, and he had a 2008 Harley with Sportster with ape hangers. I think he had the Nightster with ape hangers and everything. It was badass bike. It's really badass. 4 controls, ape hangers. And I was going through some shit. I wanted to try something out. I wanted to do something, so I went and bought myself a Harley. And a lot of you guys already kind of understand that this story. You've already heard the story, but some of those of you that haven't heard it yet, I wanted to talk to you about it. And so I went out and got a Harley, and I started riding. I didn't have any gear. I didn't have any expertise. I didn't have anything. I didn't have a permit. I didn't have an endorsement. I had nothing. I started teaching myself. Thankfully, I already learned and knew how to drive a manual transmission truck. So at the time, I kind of understood the clutch. I kind of understood the shifting. And that's kind of where I started. And so what I did was I just started practicing in the neighborhood, kind of what I explained to you guys to do, when you first start riding. Just ride in the neighborhood, ride within your ability, ride, nice and easy, take it nice and slow, learn the basics, learn clutch control, learn throttle. And that's what I was doing because that's what I did with the truck. That's how I learned with the truck. And so long story short, my buddy Matt and I did a lot of adventures. We had a lot of fun. That's how I got into motovlogging, is because I wanted to record our adventures, wanted to record our fun things. And I just kind of went from there. Then fast forward all these years, being a firefighter, seeing all these things, slowly started getting gear, got myself a helmet, got myself gloves, and that's pretty much all I got. I mean, I had like but inexpensive paper-thin jacket. I had just regular jeans, and I bought some really nice boots that are meant for, hanging out, not riding. So that's what I did. And slowly but surely, I started seeing motorcycle accidents while I was on call, and I was at the station. And man, it really opened my eyes. So that's when I started creating this stuff. And now we're up. Let's just fast forward all this. If you know my YouTube channel, just fast forward all of this stuff. Now we're at the present day. Where am I at in my motorcycle journey? All that past stuff, I want you guys to think about your own past and then kind of come up to where you are here, because to me, the motorcycle journey, what I'm doing, since it took, it pushed me into a direction, with the safety thing. So my journey, my motorcycle, why I ride and why I do things and why, that all came from past experiences. It's not like, oh, today I'm going to go ahead and talk about, I don't know, regular motovlogger stuff. I don't know what other motovloggers talk about. It seems like a lot of them don't have a direction of what they're saying. So for me, it's like my direction, my principle, and what I do and what I say is about motorcycle safety. And obviously, within, I'm drinking a beer right now. So like, just for instance, like I'm not going to go riding. I'm not going to go driving. I'm not going to operate heavy machinery other than my computer and talking to you guys. So, I mean, like, that's where I'm at. It's like, I'm not against drinking. I'm against drinking and riding. I'm against drinking and driving. I'm not against drinking or relaxing and, all that stuff. When you're at your house, you're not going to hurt anybody, including yourself. So I'm not like a motorcycle safety Nazi, or like somebody that, is like, you're not my friend, or I can't talk to you because I saw you not wear gloves. I mean, it's your choice. It's your choice. But I push out, I want you to ride safe. Drinking and typing can be dangerous. Yeah, it can be, actually. So I want you guys to be safe. So that's like the principle behind why I'm doing. And my journey is, I go out and ride and I have fun, but at the same time I have a message with it. It's my platform. The motorcycle is my platform. YouTube became the biggest platform I have, but motorcycling has been my platform. So I try my best to promote that. I try my best to promote it while I'm riding. So I wear full gear at all times, no matter what. When I'm out coaching, full gear, including eye protection. So visor down, or lid down. What is it called? Lens down, because I have a visor. So I full gear absolutely every time, all the time, at GAT, as an example. Now, I do take some risks with my hands off the handlebars and all that, but that's because I can mitigate a lot of those things, and I talk about that in the next in tomorrow's video that I'm editing currently. But my journey itself, like, where's it gonna go? That's the present. That was my past. That was my present. But where's my future going? Right? Where's my future going? As you can tell, I kind of got a setup here. I got the green screen up. I got you guys' chat over there, and I kind of mix things around. So my journey right now is, what is it that I'm working towards? Right? So I mean, the message hasn't changed. The why I do things hasn't changed. The why has always been motorcycle safety. Why I do this. The how changes, and that's kind of what I'm doing. Remember, I want you guys to think about your own motorcycle journey, because after this, I want to read some of your guys' journeys. I want to read why you started riding, and I want to read and vocalize it. I'll share your story. I'll share your message on the stream. But for me, the journey, the future is I lost track. I lost track. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. The future is, what am I doing? The why and the how. So the why is always the same, and the how it changes. So the how I wanted to bring motorcycle safety to you guys when I first started was motorcycle tips, just like very rudimentary motorcycle tips. Motorcycle news. I wanted to talk to you guys about news. And then it evolved into, when I got better at editing, I got better at what I was saying. I did more and more research, gained more and more experience. So that kind of evolved, and now I've been taking a bunch of classes. So now that's evolving. So the how I can deliver that message to you is by taking classes and getting better. So that evolved. How can I deliver more knowledge to you, or just chat with you? I'm not an expert. I'm just here chatting with you guys. I'm getting all you guys' feedback, and you guys are hearing what I have to say. We all have our own stories. And so the how right now, like this show, this is DDFM, the DDFM show number 3. I mean, I've done a ton of live streams already, but it's slowly evolved into this. I got a boom mic, I got a nice mic, I got a green screen, I got all this stuff. Now I'm able to do this. I'm slowly evolving. And hopefully this is going to bring you some good value, you know what I mean? So that's why I do. That's my journey. That's my journey of motorcycling. And who knows in the future what it will bring. I've had the goal of hitting 500 patrons for the longest time, as you guys can notice on the right side, 500 patrons. At 500 patrons, it even says it here. This picture right here on the right, or I think it's your left, I don't know. This picture over here where my hand is, that is straight from my Patreon. It says, at 500 patrons, I will travel and meet you all. I am now an MSF rider coach, and I will hold free motorcycle workshops for all the meetups. Map will be updated to meet the most DDFM crew out there. So that right there has been my goal for a very long time, and it really hasn't changed. It's just that's my why I have a Patreon. So that's the why. But how do I do this? How do I bring you guys stuff? So it originally used to say, I will just travel and meet you all. And then it evolved into, I will travel and meet you all. I am now an MSF rider coach. So it evolved into where the longer that even takes, the longer the 500 patrons take, the more experience, the more hows, the how, like what the stuff I get, the more it blows up and expands to where now that 500 just, it gets bigger and bigger. Like the package that comes at 500 patrons gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? So I equate a lot of that to the motorcycle journey in how do you get better at riding. A lot of people think, what am I gonna do tomorrow? What am I gonna do next week? And that's like basically it. Then no one thinks of how they get better. Nobody has the end in sight. And I think that's a really important thing, is to have the end in sight, to where, one day I want to race, one day I want to be a stunt rider, one day I want to, just whatever. It's like, okay, that's your why. That's why you're into motorcycling. That's why you love it. But how are you going to get there? You got to take classes. You have to practice. You have to get better. You have to get better and better and better. Okay, that's okay. How are you going to get better? You're here on this channel. You are taking MSF courses. You're out all doing that stuff. So I'm getting on a soapbox right now. That's not part of it. I'm just rambling on, and that's kind of what I'm at. But my goal is to help you reach your goal. Okay, so my goal is to help you reach your goal, and how I do that is by this. I actually just came out with the new ebook. It's 56 pages long. I tried my absolute best, and I'm still working on. I mean, it's not working. It's done, but I mean, I tried to optimize it for your phone, because I know a lot of people are watching this on their phones. Write in the comments if you're watching this on your phone or watching on a PC or TV. I mean, if you're on TV, I don't think you can even type. But let me know, because I tried to optimize the ebook for your phone, so I increased the font and everything. So on PC, it might be a little bit big, but I know a lot of you guys, about 50% to 80% of you, are watching this on your phone. So I know that's how we consume. That's how we consume knowledge is with our phones nowadays. So I try to optimize it. So if you want to, I got the domain. I bought the domain motorcyclebeginnersguide.com. You want to check it out. It links to my website, or you can support on Patreon. But right here, it's 56 pages. I give you a ton of stuff. Just check it out if you want. All right, so now I want to read your guys's. I see a bunch of phones here. Phones. Mobile always. Phone and laptop. Very nice. See? Mostly phones. All right, so now from here on, that was a good 10-12 minutes of just me talking and rambling on. I want to hear about your guys' journey. I want to read your guys' journey. Obviously, please keep it, I don't want it to turn into a Rickroll. What's up, Miguel? How you doing? So tell me about your journey. Tell me about your journey. Tell me how you started. I want to know how you started. Type in how you started. I know it might take a little while, but tell me how you started riding, and then what was your first experience with a bike? You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like I bought my first bike. What was your first experience with the bike? All right, so I'm gonna start reading. Once I see make sure you hit at DanDanTheFireman. So hit at DanDanTheFireman. That way it pops up on my screen, because it'll let me know. Because right now it's just a big blur of text. So make sure you hit at DanDanTheFireman to ask the question, or to let it so that I can read it. But I can see John Mark Murray. I'm gonna start there. Took the BRC1 last weekend at Twister City Harley Davidson. Was an amazing course. I had learned a lot from watching your videos, but I learned I am lacking skill and will be practicing a lot. That is awesome, John. Everyone say congrats to John for taking his BRC1. He started his journey the right way. So that's very good, man. That's awesome. And if you feel at any point that you learned enough from me, swing on over to MotoJitsu, he'll teach you some more advanced stuff. He's an expert. He's amazing. Brian Honda Trail 70. That sounds like a fun bike. Ian Van Dyke. I don't have any nice reason I started. I just always loved bikes, and as soon as I turned 18, I got my first bike on my own. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. Dan, would you ever consider submitting your podcast to Spotify? Road Glider, I would love to. I just don't know how. So if any of you guys know how to upload audio and podcasting type stuff to, let's say, iTunes or Spotify or whatever it is, let me know. Get in the Discord, walk me through it, and I'll definitely put it up on Spotify, and I'd definitely like to do that. That is definitely something that is on the table. I just haven't been able to do it just because I've been focusing on this ebook that I'm coming out with, and this is actually going to turn into an actual print book. Right now it's optimized for ebook, but I'm going to optimize it for a print book. It's going to be 55 pages, 56 pages at least. So check it out. I watch on my Apple TV, but text with my phone. Okay, cool. Michael from San Diego. See, I remember you from San Diego. Go Maronin. Hey, Dan, I don't know if you read over the email I sent you, but I had my union hearing and I got my job back. I start again April 1st. Oh, I didn't see the update. I saw the one where you got into an altercation or yeah. Congrats, dude. That's badass. Earliest memories of motorcycles is sitting on the tank of my dad's Montesa riding around the old closed pit site. Damn, dude. Dad sounds like a badass. Michael, my first ride was back when I was about 10 on my friend's mini bike in the woods and trails in upstate New York. And now you live in San Diego, bro. Let's go ahead and move this. Podcast would be cool so I can listen to streams without needing my phone on all the time. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to, Ian. Definitely would love to. So if anybody would like to help me out on that on the Discord, please, please, please tell me about it. But if you guys want to check out the motorcycle ebook, it's right there. I included obviously the cover, but then I included 2 pages of like a sneak peek on the inside, so you know what I'm talking about. I included the table of contents, so you can actually at least see what's in it before you even do anything. And also, guys, for all senior crew patrons, you get it for free. You get it for free. So if you're a senior crew patron, check the Patreon, because I made a post and it should have the link to the download, and it's absolutely free for you. So thank you. Let's see. I started riding when I was 16 years young. Nobody ever says that anymore. That's awesome. Started when I was 16 years young. I'm going to go tour America when my skills improve. Oh, and I started reading 2 different ones. I'm sorry. Monkey bike was every school day. That's awesome, dude. Timothy Graves, I walked into Lightspeed, which is my friend's work, as I waited to get my tattoo, and saw my favorite bike on the floor, and I told him that's my bike, and now I have it and ride. That right there is dedication, dude. That's awesome, man. My first experience with a bike was at the Harley Davidson Riding Academy. I'm gonna tour America when my skills improve. Harley Davidson Riding Academy is very good. They're that's where the place I learned. That's where I learned how to become an MSF rider coach. So it's basically MSF BRC1 with a Harley take on it. It's like a Harley spin on it. It's the Harley brand on it, but it's MSF BRC1, but it's really good. I like the setup they have. That's why I kind of wanted to do the Honda Rebel 5 or Honda Rebel 300s with all the protection on them, because I really like the setup they have with the Street 500s with all the protection on them. I like the idea of having it all uniform. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I mean, that'd be cool if I can get Honda to sponsor it. You know what I mean? Give me a nice dealer discount. That'd be sweet. Let's see. I always love Harley Davidson. So been last June. Nice, Kelly. Oh, they screwed you out of back pay. Son of a bitch. Taylor Doyle. Found your channel, learned about the MSF courses, just took mine last week at Myrtle Beach Harley, bought my bike that week as well, and have training daily. Great for mental health. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. I'm so glad. Mr. Nick, Dan, will your better half be joining us this evening? Probably not. She's probably on her way home from work. This is my work now, so I do this full time. And the way you guys can support that is on Patreon. Or by getting a 56-page book. That helps out. No, she won't be joining. Maybe someday, though. Now that I'm having it all set up, I think maybe someday it'll work. And she is my better half. Rosemary, last year I got the flu and almost died in one day. Afterwards, I thought, Rosemary, it's time to do the things you really want. Oh, wow. You bought the trike? Nice. See, Michael, I didn't grow up riding at all. I started watching YouTube videos 6 months ago that inspired me to take the MSF course and bought a Honda Rebel a month ago. That is amazing. Everyone say congrats to See Michael. Here's the thing is that you can go on YouTube and you can get interested. You can get interested in motorcycles and be like, man, I'm gonna go on YouTube. You get on YouTube, you could find the worst examples of motorcycle riding on YouTube. But see, Michael over here decided to do it the right way, got inspired, and took an MSF course. So he's obviously watching the correct people. So that's awesome. One second, sorry about that. Let's see. I was going to buy my bike with that backpack. Man, that sucks. My coworker told me his wife took an MSF course, yet it was useless because she said she didn't know how to work a clutch and was worrying about shifting and stalling. Yeah, I wonder. A lot of times, if people take the course and they don't really want to be there, they're not going to learn. You have to want to be there. Got a weird phone call. Let's see. I had a client who owed me money and traded me a V-Ride. I practiced in my driveway and learned riding for 11 months now. That's awesome. Sorry, this phone, I keep getting messages. Not messages, but I got a missed call. It's the voicemail. It's weird. It's distracting me. DMG videos. Ethan here. A small 125cc bike was acquired in Afghanistan when I was there in 2011. I learned how to ride on that in sand dunes and landing strips. So learning in the dirt is it makes you a better street rider. I'm gonna tell you that. RJ Giles. YouTube keeps me motivated about riding in the colder months. So you watch YouTube videos of people riding. It keeps you like entertained. That's cool, man. I used to watch a lot of YouTube motovloggers, but after a while, just a lot of the stuff they said got repetitive. But I still liked like watching the riding. You know what I mean? Hello and welcome. Hey, John Murray, boy! We got a new patron, everybody. We got a new patron, boys. Got a brand new patron. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. Thank you. 265 out of 500 patrons. Everyone say welcome. Welcome. That is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it, man. I really do. I really appreciate it. Yeah. Also, at $5, you get to have your face or your picture on the DDFM crew manual. For $1, you get access to it, and it's like 12-something exercises. So thank you for joining. But let me know. There's a lot of perks that come with that. That's like the main one. The $5 is the main one. You get almost all the perks with the $5. But I appreciate the support, man. I really do. And your name popped up right here, bruh. John Murray. Thank you. Getting closer and closer and closer to the 500 goal. Hello and welcome, Dan's better half. Yeah, so she's here. She's here in the chat. She's not here on the screen. He told me, okay, but she didn't want to be there because her husband rides and so do their kids. Oh, okay, he told me that she needed practice before taking the course. That's weird that you would need practice to take the course. I mean, the only thing you really need to know before taking the course, and it's actually a requirement, is that you know how to ride a bike, like a bicycle. That's it. I bought a CBR 250 to learn on, and a week later, the friend I rode with got rear-ended. Ooh, when he was sitting at a stoplight. Sold my bike, and 3 years later, now I own my Vulcan. Yeah, that can do it for you, Nicholas. That can really do it for you. I think I'd probably do the same thing if Matt got in an accident when I first started riding. But then this became my full-time thing, or close to it when it happened. So, I mean, I was already in the thick of it. If you guys want to know why Nikki Adventures, Timothy Graves, Bob Easy, Dan Shea, all of them have a beard next to their name. Actually, Dan Shea, you just turned into a beard. Wasn't it just a mustache a couple seconds ago? Yeah, it was a mustache a couple seconds ago. Now it's a beard. So Dan Shea's got a beard. Yeah, boy. So if you're wondering why their names are green, that's because they are a YouTube channel member. If you click that little money sign where the chat is, where it says say something, it's a dollar sign, or I think it might be different in your area, and it says you click it and it says become a channel member, or it says join. Then that you get the special emojis and all that stuff, or you can become a patron. It's up to you. But that's why they're a little different. I get comments about that. I get asked that. I found out a bike hack by putting a magnet on your lower bike. The street lights will see you. Yeah, I saw that. I think who's the one that recommended doing that? It's Fortnite. I remember seeing Fortnite. Dan, what beard oil do you currently use? I use Riot Beard. #Riot Beard. Bobbi Easy said so. He is a partner with the channel. I put in there that it's a sponsor, but he's a partner. Him and I, we make sure shit gets done. All right. So Mr. Nick, that right there, Riot Beard Co. Use code DDFM Crew for 10% off of orders over $10. You'll receive a free DDFM sticker while supplies last. I sent him a bunch. I might need to send him some more. I'm gonna actually message him after the stream and say, hey man, you need any more? I sent him a T-shirt. It should be there this weekend. But he sent me some mustache wax. I got some mustache wax right here. So thank you. But I bought all of his oils. I bought them myself, and they're great stuff. Highly recommend it. I spent like $80 on absolutely everything. Guys, we are 265. I'm refreshing it. Yeah, 265 of 500 patrons. That's awesome. Where's everybody else's journey? I know there's a bunch of people. in here that just joined. We are talking about where you're at in your motorcycle journey. And right now where I'm at is I'm here making sure you guys are safe. I'm trying my best to be an advocate for motorcycle safety. Trying my best to be a leader in the DDFM crew community. I'm trying my best to be an advocate for mental health, especially men's mental health. That's not something that's actively discussed, but that's where I'm at in my journey. And motorcycling is just the platform to do it. You know what I mean? Motorcycling is just for me to that's the icebreaker. That's the best way I look at it, is that having a motorcycle is an icebreaker. So this whole where are you at in your motorcycle journey, that right there is the icebreaker to get to know you. Get to know me, right? It's like, oh, nice bike, man. Cool, man. I like your bike. I like this. Where did you get that exhaust? Oh, cool. My name's Daniel. My name's Jim. It's like, cool, man. What do you ride? Do you ride to work? You see how it's an icebreaker? Motorcycles is an icebreaker. And I think a lot of it with men, like, we need that, right? You know how hard it is for a man to meet another man? Especially if there's no hobby. Let's say you just walk up to a dude and just try to talk to him. For a guy to just walk up to another guy and just to start talking, it's a little weird, isn't it? Some people can do it. I could do it if I force myself to do it. But there's like nothing in common. But like when you're going out and you have an icebreaker, which is motorcycle, pretty manly, right? Motorcycle's pretty manly. That's the way to do it. And I think that's the whole point of this channel. That's one of the good things about this channel. Bob Easy's going to take the BRC one this weekend. Good luck, man. Good luck, bro. You're going to do well. You're going to have a lot of fun. Nikki took a break from her motorcycle for about 4 months after only riding it for about 3 months. I'm really nervous to get back on. That's where yo at. Babe, I took it for a ride yesterday, so it rides really well. We got to change your oil, though. I'm going to teach you how to change your oil. We have to put some more fuel in it. I'm going to show you some of the stuffs. Goman Rona, I'm stagnant in my journey at this point. A lot has kept me from getting into it properly. And you know what? That's part of the journey, man. Once you get into it, once you start again, I keep playing with this. This is fun. Oh, I'll move it out of the way so you guys can see your chat. That's cool though. See, look, I could be like all into your chat and everything. Currently unhappy about being in between bikes. Sold one with plans to upgrade soon afterwards. Hit a couple bumps in the road and now have a few hurdles to get over. Now I feel like I lost my wings. You'll get back there, dude. You'll get back there. Jason Paris just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you, man. Awesome. We're at 77,357. There we go. Oh, we just got one more. You'll get there, man. That's part of the deal. I remember I broke my sternoclavicular joint. It's the joint right here. Right in your chest, the part where your clavicle meets your collarbone. I broke. I had like level 2 and level 3 ligament tearing. So they're level 2, level 3 sprains, but it basically means it tore. And that took me out of motorcycling for a couple months, like 3, 4, 5 months, and that was pretty tough. That was when I was really into it, like super duper into it, like just to ride, not for motovlogging stuff. I know how you feel, man. But you'll get back into it. I'm at the point where I'm back into it. You gotta work on it, man. Like I said, if I can find an MSF that will do Friday, Saturday, I will likely take it. Go Ronan. Yeah, you might be able to. Sundays, Saturday, Sundays are the typical. Now, here's the thing, though. You could take the BRC2, but that's usually, at least down here, that's like on a Tuesday. You might be able to find some on weekends. And the BRC2 is only, it's only like 6 hours. Why do you have to Dan Shea, why do you have to wear why do you have to wear a compression sleeve, man? Sorry to skip. Kenneth Road, what octane should I use in my Iron 83? I would go by the manual that you have, the owner's manual. I personally use 91 in my Sportster, but I also have a tuner on my bike. So the fuel ratio and everything. Ian Van Dyke, my bike will be looking 10,000% nicer once I get that magnet and sticker. Yeah, dude, it's coming. I know that. I'm sorry. I got your sticker. Got your sticker right here. I need to get the printer out of the garage so I can print out all the information. But yeah, I'm sorry. That's why I'm sending you a magnet for the weight. You know, in fact, I'll send you this one too. This is a DDFM patron sticker. I'll send you that one too. All right, so you get 3. Every like few days you have to wait. I'm gonna add some more. That's because I'm busy. I'm really busy, man. Sorry about that. Watch. You want me to wait like a year and you get like everything? It's like, do you want a cell phone? I'm sorry, dude. How about, here you go. Here's my wallet. Oh, Mateus Munoz became a YouTube member. Thank you so much. It's right here. Look, it's right here. La 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 la. Mateos. Ah! I need to adjust this. Look, he's right here. Nope. Where? Right here. New member. Welcome, Mateus Munoz. Bob Easy with the nutha. Thank you. That right there is that helps out. That really does. That really helps out. So thank you so much for being a YouTube member, boys. All right. Last time I rode was in China about 10 years ago. Mine separated along with my shoulders when that van fell on me. Serious pain. Ooh. What's up, Dewey? How you doing, man? DueyDidit. If nobody knows who DueyDidit is, he's been like a patron since the beginning of Patreon, since I made one. So thanks for the support for this whole year. Appreciate it, man. And check out his channel. He has some good stuff. I just got my license in January. Didn't listen to myself and what my experience level is and crash, hurt my knee. Now I'm ready to get back and go slower. Yeah, take your time, Misty. Take your time, Misty. Are you the same Misty that just joined on Patreon? I saw Misty joining Patreon. If you're the same one, thank you so much. If you're not the same one, still thank you for being on the channel. Let's see. John Murai. I bought a Yamaha V-Star 1300 several months ago with no intent on taking the course. Had my permit, planned on DMV test. Your videos changed my mind. You know what? all I can say is I'm glad. You're building your foundation with the proper materials. That's the best way I can put it. If you want to be absolutely 100% prepared for the BRC, obviously take their e-course and get their book, but I wrote it in my own terms, the ebook, Motorcycle Beginner's Guide. That'll get you absolutely prepared for the BRC 1 and the BRC 2, but definitely it's not a substitute. It's not a substitute for MSF, so take it. Glad you're doing it the right way, buddy. Whoa, RJ Giles, bro. Thank you so much for becoming a patron. That is awesome. 266. Make sure you send me your picture. If you're not on Discord already, send me your picture. Send me a picture in email, and I'll put it on the DDFM crew wall. At $5, that is a perk that you get, so you are on the wall of fame. Thank you so much for the patronage. You're making it to where I can get there quicker. Get to 500 quicker. Very beginning of my journey, Ian Van Dyke. Woo, yeah, buddy. You'll get your stiff. I just feel bad all the time. Very beginning of my journey, JT Wee. Very beginning of the journey. Everybody say hi to JT. He's the very beginning of his journey. Gonna get hated for this? Nah, I don't think so. Just on 50cc right now to get my traffic awareness up before buying my Rebel 500. You're not gonna get hate for that, dude. You're not, and that's part of the motorcycle culture that I don't like, is that people think, you know, if you ride a 50cc, or you ride like something that's super, you know, tiny in engine size, that you're not a motorcycle rider. I wave at everybody. I love that anybody that gets on two wheel, even if it's a bicycle, I love it. So JTW, you're not going to get hated for this. And honestly, and this is to everybody else, if you hate on anybody that gets a 50cc and starts on that before they move up because they want to, then please unsubscribe. We're not here for that. We're here to support each other on this journey. Been riding for a year, commuting every day, going from a Z300 to Vulcan S. This is Cameron Mail, by the way. Was a great change. That's a huge change. The Vulcan S is a great bike. The Vulcan S is an amazing bike. That's on my best beginner cruiser bikes video. That's on the thumbnail. It's a great bike. Felt the Naked was a scalpel in the traffic, but not as fun. Whilst learning, I wanted to try a range. That's awesome, dude. Aronito, I'm beginning my journey. It's in a crazy country for motorcyclists where lane splitting is hell crazy. Any recommendations? Head on a swivel, dude. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Head on a swivel. Head on a swivel. Never get complacent. That's where you gotta do it, man. Yeah, you'll love the 500. Bob Easy just got his 2019 500. We have a 2018 500. The Rebels are amazing bikes, dude. Dan Shea, torn ligaments in my elbow in the Marine Corps. Can't straighten my arm all the way, so I have nasty, funny bone pain after using my clutch hand too much. So, I mean, you said compression. So is it for swelling? Do you get swelling, or is that more so for stability? Do your ring finger and pinky go numb? Dan Shea. Okay, I separated my elbow. See, look, everybody's helping each other out. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for Goman Ronan for helping people. I'm going to make myself some cereal. Do you guys mind if I eat in here? Yeah, go ahead. Try to just cover your mouth. Don't chew with your mouth open. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Can someone walk me through how to become a channel member on YouTube iPhone app? It's not under the super chat menu. So I heard here, I'll help you out. I heard on YouTube or on iOS, it doesn't want to work very well. So there's actually a separate link for iOS. Maybe I should put that in there. I should put that in the chat or in the description. I didn't think that was going to be a big issue. So unsupported devices use this link right here. So Nick, that's the link for everybody else that doesn't have Android, I guess. I don't know. We're at 27 YouTube members. We are at 266 patrons. We're at around 800 Discord members. Remember, guys, Discord is absolutely free. So after the chat, after the live stream, the 1 hour show, the DDFM show number 3, to continue on the conversation, you see how Goman Ronan and Dan Shea are having a conversation in the chat. We do that in the chat on Discord. It's a big chat room. So if you want to join that, if you want to participate in that, it's absolutely free. Swing by there. The Discord rebrand bit.ly/DDFM chat. I'm having fun with the boom mic. Sorry about that. Every bike is cool and has a purpose. Wave to everyone. Exactly, Dan Shay. So in yesterday's video, I waved at a scooter and I got excited because he waved back. And you'll see in tomorrow's video, I wave at somebody, but I don't even acknowledge it. I just put my hand down, wave. It's pretty cool. Oh, okay. Huh. Sorry about that, Nicholas. Going Rona, Dan the Fireman, head on swivel for sure. Riding in China was sheer mayhem sometimes. There's almost no order to it. You have to trust that no one would hit you most of the time. That's crazy. Any thoughts on the Mayans television show, Road Glider? No, I haven't seen it, but I watched pretty much all the seasons of Sons of Anarchy. I just liked Sons of Anarchy because it was a good drama for a while. I liked seeing the bikes, but I didn't. I mean, it was a drama, you know. One show that I did like a lot that I really want to watch again is Rescue Me, because the humor that they had in the show for firefighting, the humor that they had, like the dirty, like the dark humor and like the damaged people, that's firefighters right there. Them firefighting, I mean, like when they go into a burning building, I'm like, you wouldn't be able to see shit. You can't see this right here. You can't see this close to your, like I could do this with my hand inside of a fire. You can't see it. So I mean, like when they show images of or the video of them in a fire, it's like, nah, that's not real. See, Michael, should we blip the throttle when downshifting? Lots of YouTube videos recommending this to help rev match, but there are conflicting messages online. Curious what your thoughts are. So blipping the throttle is basically two ways. You either blip it rolling on or blip it rolling off. So I think where the confusion might be is that when people say, "Hey, blip the throttle when you shift up," you know, you have to blip the throttle, or you have to do this, you have to do that, and then you have to blip it when you go down. It's like, well, isn't blipping the same thing? Isn't it all what? No, it's you are rolling off and rolling on, rolling off, rolling on. That's blipping. So it's either blipping rolling on or blipping rolling off. And this is probably the most I've ever said blipping. So yeah, you definitely need to roll off, downshift, and then roll on while I'm using my left hand, but it's right hand. And you have to do it with the clutch. So it's just a matter of practice. The first couple dozen times you do it, it's going to be not smooth, but once you get the idea of how it works, and the more experience you have, the smoother and smoother and smoother and smoother and smoother it goes. So that's an auto-correcting, self-correcting issue. Getting started on it, the mechanics of it, that's a major skill that you need to practice. So just understand the sequence of it. You know what I mean? Tasha Renee, I'm a female rider. Hey, how you doing? I bought my Sportster 883 in January because I got tired of being my boyfriend's passenger, taking my MSF class in May, and hope to meet other female riders. That is awesome. That's basically what happened to Nikki. She got tired of being my passenger. I remember one time we were out riding, and I asked her how it went because we did a long ride, and it was fun. And She came home and was like, how was it? And she's like, it would be a lot better if I was in control of the bike. I was like, yes! And so we got, after I didn't push her on it, and then all of a sudden she's like, I want to start riding. And I signed up for an MSF class. So you're on the same path that Nikki was on, but you already got the bike. You got an 883. I'm sure obviously your boyfriend rides, so that's awesome. Take it nice and easy in the MSF class. And you will meet some other riders. The female riders, Tasha, what you can do is check out Babes Ride Out. I don't know where you're at in the country. Babes Ride Out. It's all female riders. The Litas, Litas. They're a nationwide thing. But yeah, we have a bunch of female riders in the Discord. If you want to swing by the Discord, my wife's on there. And we have a few others. We have a few other female riders on there too. Yeah, it's cool. That's one way to meet some people. I did the hand down wave to a sport bike Sunday. He gave it back. That made my day. JT, yeah, boy. Looking to pick up a Versys 300 in the next few months. I've been going through a few different riding courses to get experience on two wheels first. You're awesome, Dan. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate the kind words. I really do. I really do. I'm glad you're taking courses. I really am. Vanellis, I started riding about a month ago. Bought my first bike with a tax return and Kawasaki Ninja 250. That's a nice bike, dude. That's a lot. That's a fun bike. Absolutely love it. I ride to work every day. See, that's the thing. It's like, just be safe. Just be safe. Blip blip. No worries on the wait for those. I'm patient. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, most first responders have to have a dark humor. Goman Ronan, your channel is really the only bike channel my wife likes, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. Vanellis must say the beard game is strong as but yeah, that's right, it is. That's right, it is. Riot Beard Company. Boom, boom. Yeah, yeah. It says 0 viewers. It's been saying 0 viewers this whole time. Refresh that. There we go. I don't know why it's been saying 0 viewers the whole time. Let's see. Danny, loving the beard, but would you prefer luscious locks of hair on the scalp? Just throwing in something different side motorcycle questions. I would love to have a luscious head of hair. I really would, but I have such an amazing looking bald head that it's not really an issue. It just looks good. My head looks good with the beard now. That's right. That's right. Whoa! Yeah, boy! Nicholas got it. Figured it out. Thank you so much. We got another YouTube member, guys. We got another YouTube member. That's weird. It didn't show up in the chit chat. We got another YouTube member. Thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member, Nicholas. You've been very supportive of the channel and what we're doing here. Remember, guys, this channel is just a platform to promote safety. That's what it is. And my goal is to do that. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? You guys are being very supportive. I appreciate it. The Litas are badass. Yeah, they are pretty cool. I hadn't thought of this, but my wife's knee is trashed. Is she even going to be able to ride? Which knee is it? If it's to the point where she can't utilize that one leg, there are options. I mean, just look up amputee riders, and they have different options. Especially for a rear brake, you can have it interlinked with the front brake. Let's say if it's your right knee, left knee. Let's say you have to use the clutch. There is a shifter. There is an option to fix that and do that. Hey, look at that! Nicholas has a mustache. That's for new people. You get a mustache, and then you get a beard after a while. I'm a female rider, and it's so much better to be on your own bike. I have a Yamaha V-Star 6V. That's a great bike. Whenever you get a wave, you shed a tear. Yeah, I got a Vin Diesel's bald head, man. I watch all your videos and safety tips. Made sure to do a lot of research before just hopping on a bike. I wear full gear all the time. I wear thick vintage leathers despite riding a sport bike. That is good, Vin. Congrats. Desert, hey, how you doing, man? Desert Links AZ. Hey, man, you're in AZ, right? Joshua, hey, how you doing? What's a good strategy for riding in new areas and streets? Definitely slow down. Not to the point where you can't, use counter steering, but definitely slow down because you need to compensate for your vision and hearing. So when you slow down, you can get a better lead time on any hazards. So that's the first thing that came to my mind was slow down. XD Monkey, I stream every day. This is the new DDFM show. This is number 3. I stream Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. my time. Answer your questions. Talk about a specific topic. More like a vlog style. It's a little bit easier to vlog here than it is to on the bike. Because when I'm on the bike, I want to give you guys tips, and then I want to enjoy the ride. So the best way I could do it is by doing live streams here. And then this way I can interact with you. We got this whole chat right here. I can interact with you. And hear about your questions and hear about your take on the topic at hand. So 5 days a week, AZ time at 5 p.m. You're in Tucson, Desert Links. Yeah, boy, that's awesome, man. I'll be teaching a class at the end of the month at Ride Arizona MTC. It'd be great to have you out there for the BRC1. I used to ride a bunch of K&M riders with disabilities. If you have a physical disability, look into the Spider. Yeah, there's those. Trikes are really good. Trikes are, the Riker looks pretty cool. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with three-wheeled. There's nothing wrong with three-wheeled at all. It's a little bit different riding than it is for two-wheeled. I mean, it's a different type of ergonomics, obviously, but then it's also a different type of a skill to do. So, I mean, if you're a two-wheel rider, you'll have a good chance of transitioning to a three-wheeled, but you're still gonna have to learn how to ride a three-wheeler. Maybe been riding for 4 months. Spencer says, I have started riding the streets now, but always find time to practice basic skills in parking lots. Looking forward to taking the bike bonding course next month. That's a good course. Where are you taking it, man? I'm looking to take it too. Vulcan S rider from San Antonio. Great bike. Satisfied customer. LOL. Yeah, Juan. The Vulcan S is a great bike. How do you ride in AZ in July? A bit hot. Sledge 1957. Yes, it is. It's very hot, but here's the thing is that if you stay hydrated, if you drink plenty of water, here's the thing is that your body's made of so much water that if you drink plenty of it, it's a great resistor of heat, I guess. It's not a conductor of heat. It's a great resistor of heat. So, I mean, you could put a lot of fluid in you and the heat won't be as much of an issue. And then obviously get some good ventilated clothing. Desert Links, ride Arizona MTC. Ride Arizona MTC. It's going to be at the Tucson Speedway or the Pima Fairgrounds. I'm sorry, the Pima Fairgrounds down south. But I coach for them. I coach for Ride Arizona MTC. I actually have a class coming up this end of the month. The more people we get, the better. So if you want to sign up, please sign up. I can be coaching you. And if you sign up because you saw my ad, I guess, you know how they always say that. If you see my billboard, please mention it. No, if you know who I am, I'll give you a sticker. I'll give you some swag. Montgomery, Alabama. Yeah, the bike bonding's gonna be awesome. So JT Hazard's exactly where I'm staying on my 50cc. Hey, we got some new subscribers. That's cool. Staying on your 50cc a little longer. I'm just not great at watching them with the drivers in my city, Charlotte, North Carolina. We got terrible drivers. It's hard to focus on road. At the end of the day, that will go away. Your nervousness will go away. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing exactly what you're doing, and before you know it, you're gonna be doing good, man. Riding in as makes you a dragon. My journey hasn't even begun. Well, you're in the right place, Skyros. You're in the right place. Yeah, the Riker looks badass. Yeah, you're in the right place, Skyros. If you want to learn more in a condensed spot, so you don't have to watch video after video after video after video after video, you can read at your own leisure. Right here, motorcyclebeginnersguide.com. Motorcycle Beginner's Guide. Just check it out, guys, if you would like to, especially after the stream is done. Motorcyclebeginnersguide.com. It's my new ebook that I just published today. It's 56 pages. On that website, the motorcyclebeginnersguide.com, it has a picture of obviously the cover, but then I also included a picture of the table of contents. A lot of people don't do that, but I wanted you guys to see what you're getting. And then there's a sample of what you get. There's another picture of a sample of what you get. So please check it out. If you don't like it, if you don't want it, that's perfectly fine. Come on back to the stream. Watch all my videos. Watch Moto Jitsu's videos. Watch MC Riders videos. Watch Fortnite's videos. Watch the people that take care of other riders' videos. You know what I mean? Claudine Brantley, love my videos. Thank you. I love your comment. I love your comment. The bike does not make it safer. Ride to your skill and watch your six. Yeah, watch your six. Bring up your skill. The bike is a bike is a bike. The bike does not make you a better rider. You make yourself a better rider. Joshua Gonzalez, riding in as makes you drag. Looking forward to AZ. I must have missed something here. Must have missed something here. You're just now joining the stream. I really want to hear about your journey, why you started riding, why you're on this channel. For one, it's just fun for me to read, and so everybody else can read and see where everyone else is coming from. But at the same time, it might actually help me create a better video for you. I might be able to create a video that's tailored to what you guys need. Because remember, I've been riding for a while now. My journey has been going on for a while. Okay, my journey's been going on for a while. And I might have lost touch with a few questions. You know, I don't have those questions anymore because I'm at the point where I'm at. So, I mean, having your guys' questions, having your guys' concerns is what allows me to make better content. So I can go look up that stuff. JT with Yemi Noob, though I almost hate that he prefers sport bikes. I prefer cruisers, still helpful. Yeah, Yemi Noob's pretty good. Yemi Noob, he's starting to go into the beginner tips, and he's actually doing some good stuff. I watch his videos, and I see the entertainment part, but then I can tell the moment he starts giving out good information, I'm like, all right, that's good stuff. He did his research. He knows what he's doing. He's a smart guy. So I like what he's doing. I honestly really do like what he's doing. So I highly recommend checking him out. I'm sure you guys all know who he is. He's got like, what, almost 4 times as many subscribers as I do. I almost got hit by oncoming traffic the other day. I guess I didn't let my bike warm up enough, and when I took off in the parking lot, I only went like 2 miles an hour. Ooh. Maybe you started in the wrong gear, Vin. Oh, that's scary. I've always wanted to ride a motorcycle. I don't know how to explain it. Just always had an affinity for 2 wheels. You know what, Vin? Same thing for me. I've always loved my bicycle. When I was a kid, I always loved riding the BMX bike. I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. And then one of the things that I asked Matt when he tried to convince me to start riding, I was like, you know what? I love riding my road bike. It was my mom's at the time. It's a good road bike. Like, I love riding it. You know, is it the same feeling? He's like, yeah, dude, it's the same feeling as riding the road bike, but you got a motor now, so you don't have to pedal and you go faster. I'm like, heck yeah, dude, I'd love to do it. I'd love to do it. Saw your video on Yam. Yeah. He's doing a good job. He's doing a good job. I made my bike look badass, in my opinion, and an old school chopper that was amazing rode past me, and I waved, but he only stared at me and did nothing. I felt crap because of it. Nah, man, Dan, the people that don't support others, the people that aren't uplifting the others, they have their own issues. You know what I mean? They can't uplift somebody else if they haven't uplifted themselves. They can't show respect to somebody else if they don't respect themselves. So the fact that you're able to wave at somebody and show respect to another rider, that means you respect yourself. That person doesn't, you're in a better spot. That's the way I look at it. Do you have a video about crossing road hazards like uneven pavement? There is a portion of a video of skills that you need to know. I just did a video on it, and one of the skills was riding over uneven pavement or a road hazard. And I kind of described it there. I didn't make a dedicated video to that. That would be a good one. I could definitely do that because that's something I want to include in the DDFM training manual or the DDFM crew manual. But basically what you do is you lift your butt off the seat, because if you go over the object, it's gonna basically bounce you. So you want to lift your butt off the seat and blip the throttle just a little bit so that the front end raises. When you blip it, when you accelerate, your front end lifts up. When you decelerate, your front end goes down. So you don't want to decelerate. You don't want to slow down before the bump, because then now your suspension is compressing and it's going to hit harder. So what you want to do is you want to blip the throttle. You want to roll on really quick and roll off. Roll on, roll off really quick right before you hit the bump. That way it lifts the front suspension up so you have more travel. So it'll go over it. And then when you sit up a little bit, it's not going to bounce. The back end's not going to bounce and buck you off. That's basically what you do. I had a scary stall out a couple days ago with Vanellis, but it saved my ass. Yeah. I will never have anyone else feel the way I did, so I always wave. Nice, man. I have seen MC ride around a lot. Can't miss his old Road King with the brake light package. So guys, we're going to be streaming for about 4 more minutes. Okay, 4 more minutes. The show's about to end. The helper helps because he knows how it feels to be helpless. Exactly, dude. Thurston, I love your comment. I just don't get it because I love my Vulcan. Yeah, dude, it's dumb, dude. If people don't want to wave at you, man, whatever, man. Have you ever rode in New York City? No, I've never been that far east. What bike for you? Soon XBL says recommend to beginners R1, R3, or R6. Currently in the process of getting a course selected. For absolute beginners, out of those 3, I'd pick the R3. If you feel a little bit confident, and you know your skill level, and you know that you can take it easy, like you're not gung-ho all the time, I think you can get away with an R6. That's how I am not Nicholas. Yep. Can't end the show until everybody had cookies and kittens, buzz. Brandon Picasso that rides an Indian Scout Barber told his ride ooh. Wow. Sometimes you can't see it though. So he was probably just sitting down like normal. He didn't see the hazard and it bucked him off. I haven't seen the video if he made a video on that. Do I see Milwaukee on your travel map there? I live in that area. Thomas Hansen says that travel map will update. It says right there, map will be updated to meet the most DDFM crew out there. So that will change depending on where all the crew is, all the patrons are, the most patrons are. Wayne Fields, how you doing? Thanks for hanging with us. Oh, thanks guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. Like I wouldn't even have a channel if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you. You know? Thank you. Highway joint sections are hard. Yeah. I almost got launched off on a highway joint section on a bridge. It's crazy. Thurston Hearts, appreciate the videos with the wife. Yeah, we're going to be doing it again soon. We got the bikes here. We're getting settled. It's getting a little bit warmer out, so now she can ride. She hates the cold, so we're going to be doing it pretty soon again, so I can't wait. She's still riding. She just took a break. It was really cold, and she doesn't get home till late because of work. Will most motorcycle dealers let you test ride, assuming you have a valid license, permit, insurance? Most should, but usually with the test ride stuff, you have to let them know, obviously, and then they usually they'll go on a ride with you, and it's a little bit different than a deal like a car dealer. But that's a great question for Matt when we do another after the ride session. I'm setting up right now for the after the ride so we can get that going. I have to make cupcakes. Be safe, y'all. See you later, Dan. Best test rides during demo. Yeah, demo days are the best because you can ride every bike they have, and it's like they don't expect you to buy it, and it's pretty relaxed. They want you to check out the bikes and ride whatever you want. That's where I rode like 8 bikes on a demo day, and it was a blast. That's how I got all of my Indian stuff done. That's how I figured out I like Indians a lot, because I rode all their bikes, and every single one of them was awesome. $77,366 subscribers. That is awesome. That is awesome. Ash, I see that you joined. I see that you joined the Discord. That is awesome. I would, Dwayne, if I'm going to be near the tail of Dragon, I'm definitely doing it. I need to ride the FXDR. Thanks, Ian. I appreciate it. It makes it easier to have this show. Oh, we're hitting an hour, guys. Guys, if you would like to support the channel, please swing on by patreon.com/DanDanTheFireman. That is the absolute best thing you could do to support the channel. And once we hit 500, it says right here, at 500 patrons, I will travel and meet you all. I am now an MSF rider coach, and I will hold free motorcycle workshops for all the meetups. Okay. So if you would like to support the channel, if you would like to support what we're doing here, please swing by the Patreon. That is something that really helps out the channel. That is like the thing right there. But we're going to be heading out. I'm going to be heading out, guys. I just want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being a part of the stream. I do this every day, so make sure you hit that notification bell button. Make sure you hit that bell button, because tomorrow I'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. I'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m., okay? Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. We'll do another little stream, and then you'll see a video at 2 p.m. of me talking about stuff while I'm on the bike. Like normal.